for the good. In a fire that burned my house down was a light that led the way from my cold and lonely hometown. But now I'm growing up, I see anew by starlight. The monster in the embers will not be stopped by night. So I turn to lonely flight. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Knives in the land where empire started, in the graveyard of the future, where the island soul departed, and your father told you lies about where to find your heartbeat. So you play the game of progress, where there's only win or cheat. I'll embrace my first defeat. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Still burning, I will wait beside the flames to make sure that there's nothing left of these old and bloody games. And every twisted empire that fell in ages past proves time's final whisper, let all dominion fall to ash. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Right, folks. Hello, welcome. It's time for some Xenosaga. And I guess we get some swimsuits to start off with for having completed Xenosaga 1. I didn't think there was any carryover. Also, these settings menus are almost illegible on this display for whatever reason. Hopefully that won't be the case for all the menus, but I don't know. We shall see. How's the volume on that? Might be a touch quiet. Give me a second. Put that up to there.
What you're seeing here is actual footage from the violence that erupted before dawn this morning. These seemingly coordinated Realian attacks were reported throughout Federation territory, prompting...
So this is a flashback relative to the action of the first game, because it's about the Milshin incident, where a bunch of Realians went out of control and did this, basically. Hydration check already?
We have obtained a
And we have a new character to meet.
6448, DZ2000,
Because that's what you do when you're making the sequel, is you start by introducing a new character. This guy is Helmer, who will go on to be Representative Helmer in the first game. Who's like the Minister for Miltia in the interplanetary government. I guess here he's some sort of military commander.
What does that have to do with the operation? I'd like to know why I was chosen for this mission. I'm told that the military has detained all of its Realians. I find it difficult to believe that they don't have any misgivings about us.
I'm taking that to imply that.
You're a Realian who's been
Right, yes, he's a Realian.
created and configured by Vector itself. I've been given the CEO's personal guarantee that you won't be affected like the others.
Now that suggests that Vector
No
knows.
ordinary pilot could possibly control your craft. That makes you very vital to the operation.
I don't believe you two have been properly introduced yet. This
Suggests
is
that
Chaos.
Vector knows
He'll be joining you on board as your navigator.
something to do with what's gone wrong with all these Realians.
I appreciate the offer, but you may want to reconsider. A regular human can't ride in that thing.
A regular human can't ride in that thing.
Right. That's why I'm here. Don't worry.
All right, it's settled then. Good luck.
Still nothing explaining what Chaos actually is, of course.
As mentioned in the briefing, this is a top secret mission.
Oh god, the weather's changed here. We had a really, really warm, balmy March, and it was lovely. And just this last 5 or 6 days, the temperature has nosedived. Like 5 degrees colder on average. And it's really messing with me for some reason. I just can't get
I'm coming back.
comfortable temperature-wise.
Requesting confirmation. We are to head to point NN441, correct?
Correct. The URTV force is currently deployed at the target
Oh
location.
dear.
Your primary objective is to retrieve them. Protecting them should be your first priority.
All of them?
Affirmative. If the situation allows, you will then infiltrate UTIC's mother frame and acquire the Y data, the root of this conflict.
Roger. We'll do what we can.
ES Asher, startup sequence complete. Requesting launch.
So a thing that happens with this
Now
game
guiding ES Asher to
is that the way that they design faces changes. They aim for something a bit like, hey doll. Thank you for submerging.
Defensive shields
And
deployed.
wrong beyond good and evil, I'm afraid.
Initiating launch procedure.
This is, of course, a book Nietzsche wrote in. I should have looked at the date. Sometime in the mid to late 19th century. Jenseits von Gut und Böse. I wonder if there's an etymological link between Böse, the German word generally translated as evil, and like
Outfall
bozo.
Temperature returning to normal. Adjusting descent path by 0.22. This should get us closer to our target. Approach warning. Incoming craft detected. They're on an intercept course. There are...
Also, for some reason, they're surfing on
Stop
like
counting and take control of the
laser
shield.
discs.
We'll use the shockwave to gain an advantage on them. You've got control of the weapons.
Roger. It looks like they're unmanned.
Einsturzende Neubauten? Do I... What is an Einsturzende Neubauten?
It just makes them all the more predictable.
clearly, from context, it was going to be some sort of musical act. What sort of band? Oh. Eureka 7 ass motherfuckers. Actually, predates Eureka 7 by. Ah, okay, industrial stuff.
There's no end to these guys. And we don't have much ABR energy left either. Let's find some place to set it down.
I feel like I should know more about industrial music than I do. I should probably read Alex Reed's book, honestly. Like, that seems like it might be an interesting one to read. But, anyway, Chaos can do the maths in his head to identify the alignment of 5 randomly moving enemy drones. I think I looked up
Enemies destroyed. It's true. You really are as good as they say.
I think I looked up Assimilate, and we don't actually have it in any of the university's library databases, which is unfortunate, so I'd have to buy my own copy. So I did German in high school, actually, and I really liked learning German. Like, there's a lot to learn, because it's, as it's taught, it's very regimented in terms of, like, verb cases and tenses and things, and you have all these grids of word endings, but the language itself is, I find it very neat to speak. I think actual colloquial German is rather less so. But I enjoyed it a lot more than learning French. I never got on with French. My dad really wanted me and my sister to learn French from a pretty young age.
Plus, I'd say the defensive network we saw on the way down takes out the idea of an airborne approach.
But
We'll go by ground then.
like,
Fortunately, the rubble from the burned out buildings should provide us enough cover to cross the city unnoticed.
oh, you had Latin as an option. That's interesting. I had 2 years of mandatory Latin,
We don't have much time.
which tells you a lot about the kind of school I was at. But our
Does this have something to
our
do with
actual language options were French and German,
designer children?
and then Latin was separate from that. You couldn't take Latin instead of French or German.
We need to protect them from the coming crisis, if and when it occurs.
You do realize that's a different story from what I heard in my official briefing.
No doubt.
I mean, on industrial and fascism, like I'm into some.
Your TVs were sent in ahead of the invasion.
I was into. I haven't really listened to a lot of it in a while, but some of the more kind of
That their bioweapons sent into several
narrative genres of metal,
weapons fleet and their source, the Zohar.
and same hat really as far as the fascism thing goes. Like, you always have to be a bit worried. And no, Dol, we're not sworn enemies because you took French and I took German. We're sworn enemies because you absolutely refused to let me help you
Was so desperate.
detox from your obsession with 100%ing video games. Hey Lex, thanks for stopping by. Anyway, first cool thing about Xenosaga 2, you get to actually like walk around in mechs. Anyway, they introduced another handsome, vaguely androgynous humanoid. Wrong button. If taking 5 years of... Good, that's progress. If taking 5 years of French turned you against the English rather than the French, you are doing something wrong. You want to get turned against the British, you take history classes. Right, there's a speedrun strat here. Where you have to walk right up to things before blowing them up because the blowing them up animation for the melee attack is much quicker than shooting. Also, I can't remember which way I'm supposed to go. Acquired power shield. I wonder what that does. Yeah, like school. I mean, school learning of languages is a chore. Cozy, because of the summer break. I see this teaching logic. We give students a semester of logic in the first year and then a semester of logic in the second year, and they forget so much over the summer. Even the really good students. Also, that sucks about the history thing, doll. I was really scornful of history in school. It took me until after I'd finished undergrad to really open my eyes to the idea that maybe history was a useful way of looking at the world. Because I guess I was just a little bit too under the influence of Francis Fukuyama. Oh, that's weird, Cozy. How did that happen? Where's your mother's side of the family from? Are they... Are they French or French Canadian or something?
Contact with the system led to the destruction of the human mind. Then even the URTVs created as the system's antithesis might be affected. Therefore, if the URTVs were to suffer a mental breakdown,
that's rough.
Then likely the Zohar, a source of infinite energy, would spiral out of control. That would be devastating.
And yet, the General Staff decision wasn't overturned. I suppose that's where we come in.
I should be paying slightly more attention to what they're talking about because it's important deep lore stuff for why the shit has hit the fan on Milshire. But okay, gotcha. Let's see about actually playing the video game. Alright, explain the controls during battle. I'm not going to repeat myself, so pay attention. I will try to pay attention. Fastest graph will move first. Order is displayed using icons at the bottom right corner of the screen. Yep. 3 enemy icons, mechanical, biological gnosis. Press square or triangle to attack immediately. The icons on the bottom left of the screen display the attack information. If you're unable to use and attack, the selection will be grayed out. Right, so now we have icons instead of words, which means I will be fucking hopeless at passing that information ever. Select the target with the directional buttons. The enemy can have its front or back to you. If you attack an enemy in the back, your aim will be 100% and the critical rate will increase by 50%. Of course, when an enemy is facing away, this is to your advantage. The opposite is true to you. Facing them, so we've got back attacks. Okay. We can do both. Doll, provided we don't try to do them at the same time. And I have the information about the enemies. Let's get rid of this one. God, my nose is suddenly really, really irritating. The impression I have is that French Canadian exists in a constant state of embattled, like, potential disappearance. Oh, there we go. So this is like Xenogears energy system. Maybe? Stock, special, open the special attacks menu. Special attacks oh no, it's kind of like that, but also not. Okay. Event slot during the current turn is displayed. There's several types of event slots which will change with each turn. Critical, boost, skill, random. Okay. Random event slots, ether damage. Oh my god. So the turn counter thing is going to be interesting. Ugh. Only enemies in character battles give skill points, so don't worry about skill in this battle. So that would cost this one its turn. Okay, so combat is very similar to the last game, but with lots of little things that I'm definitely going to trip up over. And yeah, like there's very, very, very distinct strands of conservatism. Basically everywhere around the French language, it just seems to be a French thing. You know, the l'Académie Française in France is also this. That's a trap. It has various effects on enemies within its range. Destroy it to set it off. Ah, so this is like the barrels. Can I aggro you? Gotcha. That was clunky as fuck. I hope it gets less clunky than that. What do you do? I don't trust you at all. I should probably see what the other attack does. I've just been doing the melee attack. And like, there are languages that are in need of centralized, organized preservation, but I don't think French is one of them. Let's see what this does. It's an oddly cutesy attack. I think I should have gone with the other one, though. Poke. The fact that you can't skip the oh, that dropped something. Let's pick that up. You can't skip the numbers scrolling up. Why is that destroyable? there's just like huge stacks of shit to blow up. The walk cycle is pretty goofy. I don't think we're going to be using this mech for very much longer. I like how I could destroy all that stuff, but not the burnt out car and that arch. Okay. Boost bonus. Yeah, like... It's not a coincidence that France is also the country with like the most successful campaign in the noughties and still ongoing to ban like Muslim headscarves and stuff. There's a really powerful strand of cultural conservatism in French politics. That plays out quite differently to the Anglosphere. Like, less through...
Pillar of light. And that sound.
maybe it is the same, I don't know.
Music.
It's the Song of Nephilim.
You know what it is?
I can't believe it. Even Utic has to be aware of the danger of the song. What could possibly make them?
Anyway, they're singing the Song of Nephilim to summon the Gnosis.
If this keeps up...
And now shit's blowing up everywhere. Because of course it is.
It looks like they think we're the enemy. Any ideas?
Yeah, send an emergency IFF signal.
That's chaos in the back of the mech, yes.
Can't let anything stop us. We have to reach our objective.
The character designs have been tweaked
They should be receiving our IFF signal.
to move them in the direction of more...
Something's wrong.
So, like, in the first game, the head designs are very inconsistent between, like, ones that are kind of naturalistically proportioned and ones that are more cartoony. In this, they naturalized the cartoony ones. So, like, Chaos and Shion had, like, anime big heads. And then Alan and Ziggy had more kind of
Wait.
proportional, like,
Don't
natural
listen. Close your
proportion
mind.
heads. They've naturalized all of the, like, more cartoony characters. I think it makes it look a lot worse. I really don't like what they did with Shion's design in this game. But it pays off in the third game where they actually make that aesthetic, that more consistent aesthetic work. Oh, that's right. Jin's here.
Is he with us?
I don't know. But he's broadcasting an IFF.
Attention, unidentified craft. I've received your IFF signal. The other craft...
I don't know if you're supposed to know who this is yet.
Are you an ally?
Well, it looks like this one's still sane. What do you think?
Getting out of here is our first priority right now. I think we should stick together.
Agreed.
Confirmed. IFF signal accepted. Stand by. I will now eliminate the affected Federation units.
Also, he's talking a bit like a robot for some reason. Anyway, how are we all doing today? I am apparently full of snot for some reason. And maybe the song is over for now. Jin's mech doesn't look like it's in terribly good condition. There we go. Is he going to show us his face? No, he's just gonna fucking samurai slash a fucking mech in half.
I guess that pilot is just as effective on foot as he is in his craft.
Truly amazing.
Hope you all had a restful Sunday. I wrote a character witness statement.
I am Captain Jin Uzuki.
Okay, he does
You
introduce
don't
himself.
look like you're
Good.
with the regular forces. Well,
This is
whoever
Shion's
you
older
are,
brother, by
if
the
you're
way.
Still operational. I advise you to leave. This place affects people. Some stop being people altogether.
They stop being people?
Unfortunately, we can't leave. Not until we've completed our mission.
Your mission.
Forgive us, Captain. I am Chaos, and this is Kanan. I suspect
Yes, they
you're
really
part
did
of the
introduce
lab
a
operation, aren't you?
character called
Do you even know
Kanan
where the URT
to announce the
forces
start of the second.
now?
It's getting progressively more and more Christian in here.
URTVs? Ah, the special units. Said to possess an anti-Udu retrovirus.
Our mission is to protect them.
Jin's facial animations there look really bad. Like, cheeks just don't move like that. Look at the way the sides of his mouth are stretching.
Coincidence.
Oh, oof, that's a tricky one,
Although more
Cozy.
than that. Fate, perhaps. In any case, I will take you.
I hope it wasn't too alarming a dream. No, you're not supposed to look at the explosions. I don't know why that explosion was in there, honestly. Yeah. Early PS2 facial animations. Oh, I do have one of those emulation glitches. Look, that black square on the right. Blow up all the things. Somewhere back here, there's probably treasure.
Break the chains that bind us.
Break the chain that binds you and blow up this piece of rubble. Oh. It's not ever a thing you want to experience.
We won't lose.
First time a character-based battle, I will give you a simple explanation. Right, basic attacks are consecutive attacks with square and triangle, and the single attack with circle. So far, so familiar. Information next to the attack icon indicates the attack characteristics. Finding the most effective attack characteristic for each enemy is the first step to attaining an advantage in battle. Attack characteristics can also be viewed in the tech menu. Well, experience is the best form of training, so let's give it a try. When attacking, keep your eyes out for the B and C sign on the left side of the screen. Okay. Yeah, which is potentially helpful. But it costs them so much space. in terms of display that now they have to use icons to represent the attack qualities. And the units being displayed on the screen, that's called zones, indicate the location. Zones and attack buttons correspond as follows. So, does that mean how far away the enemies are, or how tall they are? Most enemies have a zone that is their weak point. When the zone indicator is shown in red during attack, that's the enemy's weak point. Right, okay. By continually attacking the enemy's weak zone, you'll be able to break the enemy's guard. For instance, the Utic soldier A in front of me becomes vulnerable with a square attack. The enemy will usually recover from breaking one turn, but by using boost, you'll be able to maintain the break state for the next character. Okay. Use a circle attack while the enemy is in the break state to air or down the enemy. They put fucking juggling in a turn-based game. Incredible. Attacking an enemy in these states will increase damage. Break 1.5, air and down 2. Learning and taking advantage of an enemy's weak zone towards break, air and down is a vital strategy in battle. This is the enemy explosion. I will max out the boost gauge, so give it a try. Okay. So. This should get us the break. If I then do... Is that right? No. Try again. There we go. Yeah, I guess so. Interesting. And that one just died. Okay.
Fighting will accomplish nothing.
Jesus Christ, 12 hours of oversleep. That's... Yeah, make sure you set that alarm. Keep an eye on that. That could become a problem. But yes, you're right, Lex. It's, how the fuck do I get in this cage? It's very break topple, I guess. I get into the cage here. Won't open. Oh, I have to get up there. Oh, Xenosaga, why are you like this? Where's the way onto this footbridge? Is it through this conspicuous door? Segment addresses! That might be the way up there, I guess. So that tells you we're going to be able to simulate our way back in here at some point.
There is no choice but to fight.
I take it you're getting used to the battles after one attempt. Now let me explain the menu commands to you. That increases stock. You can use stock to follow up basic attacks with extra attacks. Right. Interesting. Using stock to perform extra attacks will allow you to air or down the enemy from break without using boost. Oh, Christ! Double attacks are special attacks performed by 2 cooperating characters. So that's... Christ! So this is Chrono Cross double attacks, right? Combi attacks. But you have to use boost in order to do it as well. What? Oh. In order to use double attack, another condition has to be met. Number 2 is displayed to the right of Ice Brand. This number signifies the stock cost and requires both characters to use... What? What? What does this look like? Very extra, I guess, is what this looks like.
Let's go.
I'll take it. So, how do I actually use stock? That would have been very interesting if it had given me an enemy with enough HP to actually practice any of the combo mechanics on, but I guess we don't get to actually practice things in the tutorials. Go over here. And run all the way back through this stuff. Or not. It just looks like I've got to get up onto that bridge somehow if I want to go back for that chest. I don't know where we might be able to do that. It might be that the way forward is through that segment address door. Oops. I wonder if there's back attack mechanics in this game. Oh. I probably didn't need to boost there. This guy has a shotgun. Which means that he can attack us both at the same time, I guess. Also, I think boost is carrying over between fights, which is nice. Is there something? Oh. Maybe I shouldn't blow up the supports for the bridge I'm standing on? Excuse me. Oh. Give me that. Oh. Missed my opportunity to use the trap.
May we be victorious in this battle.
Shouldn't have tried to play the game while blowing my nose.
It will be a long time before my sword can rest.
So I think there was a thing in one of the earlier tutorials that said that you only get skill points. Right, I can go across there. Is there somewhere else I can go? Over here? There is. Which way do I think is actually the plot way forward? Probably this way. Yeah.
So this entire thing was a setup.
Exactly. It's all part of an attempt to make the UTIC organization, or should I say, all of Milsha, into a scapegoat. Even the Realian violence that we're seeing right now is nothing more than a brushstroke in the larger picture.
But who's behind this? And why?
UTIC is undoubtedly a cover for a greater power, still operating in the shadows. I believe that this power is manipulating the conflict between the Federation.
I'm still not really sure what the UTIC organization
driving a sequence
is.
of events in order to get their hands on something very specific.
Like it was Mizrahi's
Like
organization, I think, according to the first game.
The Y data?
I relieved an operative of this disk, and though I was only able to decode it partially, I discovered that all manner of data from all existing phenomena is gathered together within an area of space. And beyond that lies a special place only described in the Y data.
Wait a second, that's the world of the forms.
How in the world did you acquire
So
this
we
information?
discovered last week, Care of Doll, that Gnosticism is basically Plato. And I guess the Y data is the world of the forms, basically? That's not at all fair to any Gnostics. Apologies to any Gnostics watching. But, like... Also, it's kind of true. Let's go see what's in the toy shop. And make less of a hash of this fight this time. I should have healed,
Sometimes
probably.
it is wiser to retreat.
Right, if I break you like so... Oh. You'll crit.
Will be a long
Never mind.
time before my sword can rest.
You used a boost turn I didn't need to use. Never mind. I should absolutely do something about healing. You don't have any ether. Jin does. Of course Jin does. He wouldn't be a proper Sephiroth without it. Right, okay, so I can't go in there until I've found the key code from somewhere. Which is presumably a side quest. I'll fix that black square issue for next week. Now that I know somewhere where it shows up. Wrong button. And we'll go and see what this presumably boss fight is.
Ashes to ashes. Break the chains that bind us.
Break the chains that bind us. Dramatically blows up a billboard. Where are we going? there a way down? No. I love that billboard with just like a huge pile of scrolling tiny text that nobody would be able to read if they were driving along the road.
Here it is. You will find the URTVs in the lowest level.
All right. Captain Uzuki, thank you for bringing us this far. We'll take things from here.
Of course. As I said, it was fate. I wish I could go with you further. However, it's imperative that I complete my work on this data. I want to completely expose the shadow behind this conflict and drag it into the light. To do this, I'll have to access the mainframe here. Also.
What?
Oh, look, an angel statue. How conspicuous. Symbolism. I know writers who use subtext. And they're all cowards.
I gave you far too much credit, Uzuki. I thought you were smarter.
It's Margulis again.
I never once thought you'd just come walking in through the front door.
Well, I thought you might be getting lonely, Colonel.
Why are Chaos and Kanan suddenly so beat up? Is the idea that we were hit by rubble from the angel
Neither
statue?
your attitude nor your ability to bluff have shown improvement. No matter. The data you possess is no threat to us. You've got nothing.
Precisely why. I have some unfinished business here.
Posture checks, everyone.
I see. You know what this means. Uzuki!
What do we do actually? I thought it was just a cutscene here.
There is no choice but to fight.
Right, what's his zone? It seems like he'd be a B zone. Yes, okay. Well. But not easy to launch. Owie. I should probably stock some turns. Maybe for now I just keep up the damage output. Nice. That's convenient. What happens if I try the magic attack? Oh, hang on. Maybe he needs to be a CB. Which would be that, maybe? Right. Okay, now I know what I need to do. Oh, I don't like that. That's not that much healing. Also, stop picking on Chaos. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Now I know what I need to do. So bring you in, and then we're going triangle, square, circle. Oh, I missed the opportunity to use the friggin' thing. I can hoist him. Cool. Convenient dodge. Owie. I really need to heal. Let's see if I can get this combo thing right, though. So what I need to do is that. Then here I can go... Acquired resistance to physical attacks. So now I need to figure out his combo again. That sucks. And maybe do some extra stocking. What was CTC? Is that the cancel turn thing again? Because if so, let me see if I've understood what he's doing right. It wasn't the cancel turn, but that was a good result, I think. And I can afford to take a few of those attacks, so... Also, he might now do a bunch of boosting, which would extremely suck. Is his break the same as it previously was? No. Maybe I can't actually break him in this state. Yeah, because I can't... He doesn't break on a physical attack anymore. Okay. Now I can do stuff to him. Cool. Boost chaos in, and I should be able to go... Chaos gets to go. If I do that, that should down him. Yeah. And then... This isn't quite going to finish him off. Oh my god, he's got 5 HP left. Yeah, okay. Oh, you mean when he's downed? Is that what that's... Is that why that is? Well, I didn't lose the fight, so that's the important part. Jin casually just jumps up the wall. This is what I remember. Something about this suddenly feels very MGS2 to me. But I realise it's just that the two things are pulling from basically the same kind of library of anime tropes. Also, those swords would be blunt as shit by this point if they hadn't broken. Jesus Christ. Look at us, we're a PS2 game. We can do this shit now. I've been hit by that attack, that jumping attack, a few times in Elden Ring. Jin really hit that pillar so hard it fell over.
You're a sad sight, Uzuki, even with your so-called reinforcements. Pathetic. You're out of your league. Why, it's clear now that you never even had a...
Some of that was very distinctly anime. But yeah, there's Hollywood stuff in there as well. Hollywood goes less in for sword fights, though, I think.
It's from earlier.
Don't turn your back on him.
Nothing to worry about. If you'll pardon the cliche, it's just a scratch.
So it's begun. This planet is finished. There's no point in staying any longer. I think it's time we ended this. Once and for all.
His fucking facial expression there. I guess also, actually, the thing we should add into the conversation about visual influences there is it's also, like, very kind of wushu. Like, there was the shot where Margulis charged at Uzuki, doing the, like, repeat slashes in front of himself and kind of seeming to float. That was very, very wushu. But that is just straight up spirit bomb shit. Also, the audio cues weren't lined up there. Whoops. It's okay, Jin survives. I forget, did Margulis have a scar over his right eye in the first game?
It's something that old fool couldn't. What the?
And now it's fucking Looney Tunes. Because there's just... I love Takahashi games. They're just everything. Just no limit or fear of poaching something if it's good.
Kanan, take this.
Is this?
Storing it with you is safer than carrying it around.
Throwing it away in the middle of a fucking war zone isn't a great idea, though.
What? You're not serious. Look, we're still mobile, Captain. You could come with us.
No, this is my own way of atonement. I can't turn back now.
He's going to jump in the hole.
But
They stood next to this hole too long, he's going to jump into it.
Bring the truth of this conflict, the truth hidden in that data, to light. Please do this one thing for me.
We're an hour into the game. We still haven't met the protagonist.
I'm counting on you. So, farewell.
Hup. Oh, I guess we don't get to see whether he went into the hole or not. He sure as hell went somewhere there.
Kanan, look at that.
That looks kind of bad in a in an indistinct sort of way. Prologue complete. I hope there are like 1,000 fanfics of Kanan in Chaos. This is the present day, so this presumably is picking up roughly where the events of the first game left off, or contemporary with the end of the first game.
Congratulations, Kanan. This brings our total loss count to 127. I'd say that's a new record.
What?
I remember the first time as if it was yesterday. My son was born the next day.
Oh, I'm
How old is he
sleepy.
now? He starts junior high next month.
I see.
What age is junior high?
It's gotta be that, Shadow. I mean, think about it. Its influence severs your data link every time. If we only knew what it was, then we could access the data he gave you.
Okay.
Kanan, it's a summons from
Yeah.
Representative Helmer. Could you go ahead and report today's results while you're there?
I'm not your secretary, you know.
But today is my son's birthday.
The voice acting is more wooden in this one, somehow. I think possibly it's a product of like, that being a minor NPC, and Kanan actually being a Realian, and therefore technically not human.
I see. That's unfortunate, but I suppose.
But
you can't
this
do
one
that.
feels like it has
I
more the
understand what's
FF10
there
problem.
Concerning the Miltian conflict. Is it really that important?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The truth behind the conflict lies buried within it.
That thing FF10 had where,
You
like,
entrusted
apparently
me
they weren't allowed to change the mouth
with
flaps for the
support of
localization
my
at all.
command. I had sent him in on an
Or weren't
independent
able to, I
investigation.
guess.
Yes, Genosuke. Whatever happened to him?
I thought you were a model with suppressed emotions. Don't tell me you're concerned about him.
I mean, those emotions sounded pretty suppressed to me, Helmer.
He is the one who saddled me with this nuisance after all.
Don't worry about him. He's left the military. I hear he's doing fine.
Doing fine, except that now he's got to deal with his sister,
Another job I'd like you to undertake.
and he's very bad at that.
Have a look at this. The 100 series Realian prototype.
Yeah, Momo looks
will be
terrible in
executed
this game
by
relative to the
her
first
subconscious
game.
domain at the Administration Bureau. I'd like to request your assistance.
What's the timeline?
I've been notified that our people have just now
Mm-hmm.
descended from orbit and landed at the spaceport. I'd be obliged if you could go and pick them up.
Sounds to me like there's more to it than that.
We've noticed a rise in recent activity.
I
from
like
both the
Kanan's
Tent
design, though.
Organization and the immigrant fleet.
Maybe I just like boys with an
I think
earring.
at times like these, it pays to take
Or
precautions.
two, I guess.
Understood.
That would be an embarrassingly cheap way to my heart. Space Pope. Is that Pellegrini? Tell me that's not Pellegrini.
I have news concerning the matter of the Y data.
If that's Pellegrini, that's a real step down in design.
Convey the details to you directly.
Space Pope.
Very
Space
well.
Pope. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Space Pope's design is good though. Like the cheekbones.
Your Eminence, it is an honor to be in your presence.
Oh, excuse me.
Spare me your platitudes. I understand that the Realian in possession of the Y data has fallen into the hands of the Kukai Foundation. I trust you have an explanation for this.
His voice is really good.
Yes.
Like that's some seriously fucking menacing
the 100
Space
series
Pope voice.
prototype that holds the Y data is currently in the custody of
Is the game audio okay, by the way? I felt a bit low when I started the stream.
Second Miltian government. However,
I trust you understand the significance of the situation.
according to the URTV albedo, the Y data is secured by a form of high-level protection, only accessible at the UN
1 second.
Control Center on 2nd Miltia. Hence, the current situation. Preparations for our next move.
That's right. We're going to do another dive into Momo this time. So in the first game, we had a dive into Cosmos because we needed to get her black box recordings for something.
I've heard that the recent offensive against 2nd Miltia was the result of Cardinal Heinlein's manipulation of the Federation's military.
Also, there's a Cardinal Heinlein. I don't remember if we had a Cardinal Heinlein in the first game, but there's a Cardinal Heinlein. That's going to be significant.
No intimate details. I would presume that all
I forget if there's a Heidegger somewhere in this game. I feel like you don't have the complete set of, like...
Your words. I would imagine it is safe for me to trust them.
I have sworn fealty to your holiness. I would never allow myself to be manipulated by ancient dogma.
That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, honestly, Lex.
Very well. Our fleet is considering an invasion of the demilitarized zone in the near future. I sincerely hope that you will not disappoint.
He reminds me of...
I understand, your holiness. I vow to deliver you good news.
The...
Margulis.
Revolver Ocelot with liquid
I don't like that URTV.
from
It reminds me of someone
MGS4.
vulgar.
That's what he's reminding me of.
Be sure you remember that.
As you wish.
MGS4 was so much. So much. Oh, he does have a scar down his cheek, yes. Okay, good. That wasn't Pellegri before. Pellegri still has her good design. Although I think her nose has got a bit bigger.
Herman and Richard pursuing the target as we speak.
As this is
I
an
like the effect of having the
independent
screen
operation, I'm granting
keep
you
its
permission
low
to
resolution.
use the ES Issachar.
ES? You mean those 1,000-year-old relics? Do they still work?
That's a really good way of representing that it is a
ES
screen.
is equipped with the Vessel of Anima.
Vessel Anima, keyword.
The Vessel of Anima was discovered at the same time as the Zohar. Its power rivals the military might of an entire star system.
There is, of course, not only one Vessel Anima, we're going to collect a bunch of them.
Particularly after the effort it took
But I
to
think
restore
that's a Game 3 thing.
Understood.
R&D report. File number 026643.
Yeah, that
The
tracks.
anti-Gnosis battle android, Cosmos, while undergoing startup and field testing on board
Ziggy
the
looks
Federation cruiser
completely...
Monday, awoke during a Gnosis attack
Jay,
on the
like-
fleet. She initiated autonomous mode, even though that mode was still sealed, and has been fully operational ever since.
Like...
Cosmos is acting under her own volition. However, there are many
And
unsealed
Momo's,
items in her
yeah.
original program, and
Like,
further
Ziggy looks exactly the
will be
same.
required.
He's just got slightly bigger bags
After the
under his
escape from
eyes.
the Woglinde, we were rescued by the Elsa.
Chaos looks kind of subtly different.
We are presently descending into Second Milton
Junior looks a
in order
bit
to
different,
turn
like his
Cosmos
face is
over to
thinner.
Vector's Second R&D division. Furthermore, while en route to Milsha, we took the
But then there's
100
fucking...
observational
What they did to
reality
Shion
Momo into custody.
and
During
Cosmos.
this time, we were
Also,
pursued
Alan's
by talented
hands are like
organisms
unsettlingly large, I notice.
Albedo's tenacious attack brought about the appearance of the Song of Nephilim and Proto-Merkaba. Cosmos' actions allowed us to overcome these crises.
For me, it's
The
Shion's
series of
that's the
actions by
worst.
Cosmos has been greatly influenced by her black box companions Kevin Winnicott.
Lexi, why do you have to do this to my streams?
Of our future research.
Fucking old Alan Yowie. Why?
Court author
Don't do that
Shion
to me.
Hazuki, Chief Engineer.
Oh my
Cosmos
god.
Development Project General Operations, Vector Industries, First R&D Division.
Ship doesn't appear to have any landing gear. Oh god, why? Why? Why are you like this?
It's so good to be alive.
Shut up, Alan. Nobody cares.
Yeah, no kidding. For a while there, I was kind of worried. But somehow we made it back.
I'm
Yeah, the
telling
gradient
you,
effects are
crazy
nice.
Stuff the chief pulls always keeps me on edge.
What are you saying?
I mean, we're gonna kill a bunch of gods, so I'll try to remember to ask them on the way down.
Oh, that's not what I meant. Hey, Cosmos. Thank goodness you were there. Man, you really saved us.
Also, Alan's writing deteriorates further.
Happy to be of service.
Hey, we're gonna head over to the government office now. What are you all gonna do, Shion?
Well, we need to hand over Cosmos. I think I'll wander over to Vector's Second Division. Is that all right with you, Cosmos?
Acknowledged. That will not be a problem.
The VA for Cosmos has definitely changed. I don't know if the one for Shion has.
While, right? Hey, maybe we can have some
Shion had a
fun later.
more kind of
That'd be great. I'll show you around
standard
this place
female
later.
character voice, I guess.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
All right then. Shall we, Cosmos?
Please excuse us. Goodbye.
What the? Hey, Chief, wait up!
I suppose we should get going too.
Sorry. Could
Yeah,
you wait
like-
just a little while. I'm going to report what's happened to the subcommittee.
Shion had a very generic kind of
It appears that Dr. Miss Roth
female video game character voice, so I guess there were a few different options for them to
Really? Mommy's here?
to get that
Yes.
tone.
Please let her know that I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Got it. I'll pass it along.
So Chaos and Cosmos's VAs are different. I think Momo's is as well. Momo sounds way more like
All right. Continue your assignment
childish
until the delivery is complete.
or like voice acting's idea of what a child sounds like ish.
Yes, Xenosaga. Is there something else?
And we get Ziggy's real name. I don't think we got that in the first game.
Ziggurat 8.
So it appears.
Momo is looking forward to seeing you.
I see.
Yuli does not want to see Momo. Because extremely painful memories that we are going to learn about in the course of this game.
It almost sounds like she's scared to meet her.
Eavesdropping is not a very admirable pastime.
Junior sounds very much the same.
How about upgrading to a modern carbon-based body? I bet. If we applied combat Realian technology, we'd see some serious results.
There's no need to play around with extending my lifespan.
Sure about that? I bet Momo would be happy if you lived longer.
I'll pass, thanks. I have no desire to prolong things.
All right. You know who to call if you ever change your mind.
Why would he call Junior and not Shion, who's like the expert in robotics and synthetic bodies? Are we going to play as Ziggy first? I guess so. Sorry about the loading issues on the floor textures. View the content. Drama series Xenosaga Episode 1. Oh my god, there's a full recap. I guess. I suppose one word for what Albedo was doing is terrorism, I guess. We're not going to watch the entire fucking recap. We just played the damn game. Oh, Christ, doll. Of course you got a trophy for it. Junior's pants have zip-up knees. I don't think I made enough of a fuss about that.
All right. She seemed very busy.
Real Xenosaga fans would have replayed the game.
She's one of the contact subcommittee's head members. I'm sure it's a demanding role.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I've got to do my best to help her out.
This looks like a comfy car, at least. Real Xenosaga fans in 2001 were absolutely memorizing every fucking line of dialogue.
What the?
An ambush? Junior, who are they?
Albedo? No, it's not him. It's too gentle for him.
Yeah, sure, fight two mechs with pistols. I remember this sequence looking slightly more impressive.
I'll do it.
Junior up on one leg.
Point 2089. Warrant.
Okay.
Was Star Ocean 3 out at this point? This is a really good visual with the size of the mechs over the like civilian highway. This is actually a really good car sequence. I like it so much. God, that goes some way to explaining why people like Star Ocean 2 so much. Momo, that was the indicator lever. That was not a gear shift.
Junior. Fire extinguisher? Yes.
Casually jumps out of the speeding car. This is so good, though. This sequence is so goofy, but it's so good. This is what, like... Why did people turn against cutscenes? Why did people turn against cutscenes right when cutscenes were getting to the point where they could do that? Fucking Half-Life 2. You're not wrong, doll, but also, fuck that game. Who's in my party? What ethers do we have? None. 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 Momo has no ether? The fuck? What?
I won't hold back if you intend to fight us.
Oh, this is Momo's turn. I see. Right, so its weak spot is not B. Yeah, actually, you like the point about the ramp up, the kind of the Xbox existed, so yeah. Nice. Now I know what to do. So it was... Oh, okay, we're done.
Let's get going.
Exactly that, yes. The Microsoft Manhattan Project. Where are we going? Any loot? There's loot. The fact that the fucking loot things don't disappear immediately, but do that weird, like, drifty, like, approach to you. Kind of sucks. Also, wet feet time. That's such an extravagant water effect as well.
Why are you doing this?
These are probably... Cool. Owie. I have max boost. I should make sure to use some boost. The trick here is you don't want to let them catch you from behind, because then you get back attacked, and back attacks are bad.
Got no time for wusses like you.
Let's see. Triangle square. Triangle square.
Is everyone okay?
Oh god, what is Selene doing now? Also, doll, you would suggest that of all things. I guess we're just destroying parts of the drainage system as well.
I'll take care of support.
Oh, this is a bad deployment. I don't like this. How do we manage to get fucking surrounded? Why do you only have 170 health, sir? Junior doesn't have any launch or knockdown. That sucks. I mean, your favorite seeming album is... oh, Jesus! I don't like that! I don't want that to happen again, please. Is called a self-banishment ritual. What do I want to do here? Christ. Let's see. Let's be real. If Alex Reed released an album called "Oh Jesus, I don't like that, I don't want that to happen again, please," you'd buy it, doll. You know you would. I would probably buy it too. Okay. I think I mishandled that encounter because I was too busy trying to shitpost about seeming. But yes, reality is overrated. Also, it's afraid of us. But the good news is, it will cave to demands. Oh my god, a medkit S is only 100 HP. I have no healing. Where am I going? Presumably up that ladder. It is always a bad sign when a game gives you antidotes early on. I don't want to go around there. Was there something round the other way? Like here? No. I'm assuming that if I step in the water, I'll be pushed off back down to the bottom, which would suck. I wonder if dear old Fire will agree that this game has background music. Given how adamant he was that the first game didn't.
Guinan, we're headed for 2089. Tell Helmer to send backup.
As a VTuber, I wonder if Thai will agree.
Sorry. What's your heading?
2089.
Got it.
Going in having a bad time of something.
Strange.
It's a very fancy lapel. I like his lapel on his coat. It'd be good if that caught on as a trend, I feel.
Understood. I've already dispatched someone. I'll have him head to that point immediately.
Do you want to take a wild flying guess at who Helmer's dispatched?
It's not even safe on land anymore.
Yes, I know. I'll get to it. Actually, the thing I need to do is figure out... Oh. I might have pushed my luck on that one. Nah, it's
We will
okay.
be victorious in this battle.
Why am I so fast? I might end up having to play Echo in surgery recovery, which would be an interesting experience. I don't like this. It scares me a lot. Take care of you. What was the combo for these guys? Right, okay, I know what I'm doing. I better had bring chaos in here, actually. Did that seriously not finish you off, bitch? There we go.
I feel more like a combat model these days.
I have to find a way to transfer my save from PC to laptop on Echo. I'm sure there's no way that game will make that difficult at all. Stop bouncing.
I'll take care of support.
Oh man, I am actually fucked. Why do I have 9 Ether Pack S and only 1 medkit? What the fuck?
Here.
I'm so fucking dead.
Not good.
Time to find out how much.
Here.
Can't believe I'm using a revived DX in the first fucking chapter of the game. This is not sustainable. I want to be careful here, because the RV thing gives the enemy extra boost. I think these are... Yes. Okay, good. Enough to take it out? It was not enough to take it out. Owie. But this should be. Right. Okay, we survived. I don't like these battles. They seem a little bit overtuned. Which way? I was going this way. Oh, I was supposed to fight those with that, I guess. But I couldn't see that because I couldn't see around the corner to see that that was a trap rather than an obstacle. Uh-oh. Nope. I'm very dead. I went the wrong way. Oh my god, it fucking back attacked us as well? Ugh. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Fuck. None of that's any good. I guess we'll just see if we can identify its zone then. That's not the zone.
Not good.
And there's no flee command. Well, there is a flee command, but I can't use it.
Here.
Right, so Momo is weirdly good against this thing, is what I'm getting. Maybe I just keep boosting Mumo, I guess, is what we're calling her now. Memorize the current event slot. That scares me a little bit. I'll take it. I'm not dead. I'll take it. God, imagine what a terrifying state having Mume on the brain would actually be. That would be a very, very special form of intoxication, I feel. You okay there, buddy? Can't blow up those cars. Let's keep pressing on. I really hope I find a save point where I can heal up soon. That would be very nice. No, of fucking course not. I can't remember what the deal with these guys is. I'm so dead. And it's
no choice but to fight.
4 of them? 4? I should save that for the next turn. The 2 behind have fewer HP. Right, so these are BB to take out.
I'm sorry.
Game over.
Not good.
Welp, ladies and gentlemen. That's an actual game over, by the way. I don't know what I'm supposed to have done to survive all that, because there's not been any opportunity to pick up more healing abilities. Where was the last save point? Holy... Oh, no. No. So there, I'm at full health on everyone. I should probably bring in Ziggy in place of Junior. No. Because Ziggy's got a lot more HP. And a down attack, so that gives me more tactical options. One of the things I was struggling with there was that Junior doesn't yet have a down or a launch.
I will show you what a real battle is like.
Let's use that. These are triangle square, I think. Yes. Okay.
I'm glad I could help.
That wasn't too bad. So anything I need to be on the lookout for is making sure that I can use that trap when I get there. Back out here. Maybe I should use some of those skill upgrades, although fuck me if I've got the faintest clue what skill points are going to do in this context. Make sure I don't get back attacked.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
57. I haven't looked at the submenus at all because I know that on stream I won't pass them well. Like, I'll just be too worried about like the content. Ziggy's walk feels super slow though.
If you feel in danger, stay back.
Right. These guys, the ones that are B are CB.
I feel more like a combat model these days.
Okay. What the fuck? Am I even looking at here? Okay, that unlocks this. And that's how I can have Medica. Okay. Right. What's in here? That stuff doesn't appear to be modifiable. No. Back to skills. Raise physical attack, lower physical defense. Okay. Right, so I guess I have to learn at least one of each class. Oh, why? Don't fucking pincer me this time, you bastards. It's pincered me.
Don't worry. We won't lose.
What was the zone for this thing? Maybe it's CC? Yes, okay. Much better. Right, B, I remember, was CB. So A is probably BC. No, A is BB. That's not going to get confusing to remember at fucking all. That one's CB. Whammo.
May all your souls rest in peace.
Okay. I probably need to do some healing after that. Onwards. Yeah. The first game was pretty deeply opposed to item healing, to be fair. Like, individual items did not give a lot of points for health or ether recharge. We saw this. And then somewhere around here. What have we got? That's a B. We know what Bs do. So I'll come back to the B because I can boost to take it out. This might be. Nope, they're BB. Great. Lexi. Wait, why did you... What? Fucking... Cancelled my boost? Bastard. I'm pretty sure they're indicating enemy type because they have different resistances. They have different weak spots. Video games.
I will always fight on the front line.
I love how visible that distinction is at many of these camera angles. It's up here, around here, and I need to get to this trap.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
That's true, actually. I should be using the different starting HPs. Which one was which? Okay, shotgun CB. Does that mean you're... No, the rifle is BB. Okay.
May all your souls rest in peace.
I'll figure it out eventually. Let's just... It's gonna catch me. I don't know if I turned around soon enough. I did not.
If you
Of course I did not.
Stay back.